Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is MIRA and this is
Toby,
and we are the Wesabi. If this is your first time of joining us in our channel, you're welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We are we. Yes. So anyways, as you've seen from today's topic, we're going to be talking. No, we're going to be having
a conversation
or discussion. What's your English?
Sorry, continue.
We're going to be having a discussion about something that the Lord whispered into. Never lie. I was scrolling on Instagram. I was trying to lie
on your God.
No, don't put it like that. Don't put it like that. Don't put it like that. I was trying to lie on God, but like yeah. So this is what I found. It says once you're in a relationship, actually we'll be talking about a lot of relationships, but like it's all people like to hear. So anyways, once you're in a relationship, you think it's going to last forever, but in reality, it only lasts as long as you are working for it.
True.
If one person stops working, it falls apart.
I agree.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
You're not there. Anyway, so like my first question is most likely like, when do you stop? Like how do you know you stopped working for it?
You personally, or like when the other person? I feel like for me, it's easy to notice when the other person stopped working for you, but I don't know, like,
is it that their attitude towards like the whole relationship changes? Like, what exactly is it? Like,
okay, so I think for me, one thing I have noticed is like when you know that the things that the person used to do, you can tell that they're not putting as much effort into it anymore. So let me see, like the calling. I feel like a lot of times when guys are trying to get with you, they call a lot. The questions they ask, it seems like they're so like attentive and like they're doing their all. You know what I mean? They're trying to just make you know that okay, but then, I want you and blah blah blah.
Isn't that every guy? Well, most guys.
No, I'm saying it's most guys.
But then that doesn't change the fact that.
I'm just saying that when they usually have gotten the girl and they're in that relationship, when they get comfortable, they don't use as much effort anymore.
But then that does not mean that the relationship is about to break up.
It doesn't necessarily mean that the relationship is about to break up. I'm just saying
I'm saying like, what are
that
those
shows that you're not working as much anymore. That's just the sign. That's one of the signs.
Okay, I agree. But then I'm saying, so like those ones is a known fact, right?
Is it not?
Yeah, like okay, so it's like a fact that, well, with most guys, I don't want to get come out for whatever, that okay, like they put in less effort after, like, you know, they're in a relationship, which should not be, obviously, right? But I'm saying like, okay, when do you notice that okay, it's now way too much, that okay, this could actually be leading to the end of the relationship? Not necessarily like okay, the guy has just stopped putting as much effort because okay, we're down together. You know what I mean? So it's like okay, like oh, I'm seeing signs that okay, he might actually not be interested anymore or whatever. Like, when do you see those ones?
I personally feel like it's when you've like had a, let's say for example, you notice something like that, like what I said, right? Okay, and then you've had a conversation with this person and they still don't make an effort to make you feel any kind of way about it, to feel better. If the person is obviously not trying to make you feel comfortable in the relationship, I think however signs they are showing, like I don't know how to put it, I feel like it's just a feeling. I can't tell you like, oh, this is one thing this person has done, because I feel like it's different for everyone. Like for example, let's say personally for me, I'm someone that you give, okay, let's say you give me these things, they give me things, right? Or you buy me gifts, and then all of a sudden you stop buying me gifts, and I'm just like, oh, bro, like my birthday passed, our anniversary passed, you've not done anything, and I tell you about it, and you're just like, oh, calm down now, there will be more birthdays to come, there will be more, like, you know, like I feel like your approach is like, okay, what the heck? And if I mention that and you still don't do anything about it, now it's not a matter of you now getting me a gift. It's not, that's not it. It's like if you're very nonchalant about it, at the end of the day, me personally, I'm just gonna be like, okay, something's off. Like, are you no longer trying to be in a relationship with me? Or, you know, at the end of the day, I feel like it's just when you know you know. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
Like when I read it at first, like I really kind of thought about it. I'm just like, okay, like
what signs
you start working for it? I'm like, okay, when do I actually do stop working? But like even me, like okay, me Personally, I just feel like when I'm tired, like I don't feel like I'll stop working for it. I feel like for me, it would like most likely just be a conversation.
Okay, for me, I have signs.
Yeah,
that's the thing. That's the thing.
Oh.
For me personally, I know signs when it is that I've stopped working for something.
Oh.
But then I cannot tell you when it is because on the other side, because for me, I just know it's now more of a feeling based on what I see, right? I can't say tell you, oh, this particular sign means that they're breaking up. But for me personally, when I'm checking out of something or like even a relationship, I'm checking out. There's signs I show like like when you talked about like the whole ghosting thing. Oh. I'm very like my communication like goes down drastically. Usually I don't like talk on a regular. Like I'm not the type of person that like, oh, you must tell me what you're doing every day, every time, every minute. Like
but then you will
I will not reply, but like now you will know it's gonna be so obvious. Because let's say if I reply to you like usually every hour or like 30 minutes, now I'll make sure not to reply on let me say like the end of the night when I know you are purposely sleeping. So by the time you wake up and send me that message, my excuse will be, oh, I was sleeping. Right? I take that effort to make sure that there is no conversation.
Sounds like so much work.
I know, but that's the thing though, like it's just more I want you to know this. And like it's a very, very bad habit, but I try not to be the bad guy in relationships. Wow. I have to work on that. But like when you think about it, though, a lot of people, it's not just me, I feel like a lot of people like that, they don't want to be the person that is like, oh, enough is enough. So it's like you push them to say that.
To say it.
Like, you know, at the end of the day, and it's like, oh yeah, I was feeling the same thing too, you know? Yeah, let's end this. It's not working. Even though I know I did not make it work.
Women are ... I will not say anything. Put your own there because I'm thinking a lot right now. Okay, so let's move on. So after that, right, there was now this men were asked on Twitter to give women relationship advice.
LOL.
So I'm gonna be reading some of these advices.
If you agree with it.
Let's see if we agree. All right. Blah 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 blah.
What happened? You do not see it anymore. It's too dark, eh?
It's not even that. I read it wrong. Okay, I saw something else entirely. So the first one says, when we say we're not ready for a relationship and you stick around, we let you because you all are some fools.
I agree. I think I don't, at least with the guys that I know, even my friends, I don't know guys that are very, that don't say what they mean, right? They are just really straight to the point.
They're straight point.
Yeah, so if they say they're not ready, they really are not ready.
They really are not ready. I don't feel like you can change it.
Yeah, don't change that.
Don't stick around and
sometimes
think,
though,
I can change his mind.
Sometimes though, it really does work. Like there's some people that will stick around and
but then
like,
you would know
convenient.
There's some little things that you know that okay, he obviously likes it. Maybe he's just not ready.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then if it's like, oh, you are just feeling it one kind of way and he straight up tells you like, I don't look at you that way, honey. He does not see you that way.
Just leave.
And he'll then he probably talking to another lady most of the time. So in fact, this one,
I agree with that one, sure.
Yeah, this one says, I hate to say this, but ladies, a man has to like you a little bit more than you like him in order for the relationship to work.
I 100%.
Let me finish.
Oh, sorry, you're not
like
done. Wow.
As in, if I didn't have any people, I want to read this too. Also, if he wanted to, he would have. If he wants to, he will.
I like, in fact, more than 100%, I over agree with this one because even my mom always tells me this. Like,
he must like you more.
He must like you more. Make sure you don't go marry a guy that you like
more than he does. No,
my mother didn't say that. Go and marry. She used to just like to make sure she proves much like don't marry a man that you like.
Let him like you.
Let him like you.
Because he will do.
Because he will like now. I feel like once he likes you, everything that you follows. Like if he wants to, he will. It's so easy.
It's easier
easy
because
to do that.
he's the one that
now he's the one that likes you more. He's like.
We're not saying you should not like him.
Obviously, we're not saying you should like him, but like
you find it easier because when you're the one that likes the person like more, it's like you're pushing for things. You're having hope for things that he's not willing to do. And at the end of the day, he doesn't like you as much. Yeah, and I think at the end of the day, regardless of who likes who more, it's just a thing. Like whoever likes more is willing to give more. True. So you have more love to give, and I think. So far, the relations that I've witnessed with people, it's better when it's obvious that the guy is the one that has a little bit more love to give the girl. It doesn't mean take his love for granted. It just means because I think that's where guys come from. Exactly, be like this is why we don't do it. No, we're not trying to take it for granted. I just feel like at the end of the day, need to prove when you're with the person that really appreciates your love, they will not take it for granted. It just means you have more love to give, and they are willing to take it. Yeah. And it's like you're showing that you deserve my own. You have to exactly. You too. You have to work for it. Okay, this one, I haven't seen this one before actually. Please take a compliment. It's frustrating when you give a girl a compliment and she disagrees. We weren't asking for your approval on our opinion, just telling you how great you look. I think this is just with girls that maybe are rude.
Not even rude.
Or maybe it came off as sexual.
I don't know. I think
because like the way I'm looking at it, like, oh,
maybe
you tell a girl like, oh, shorty, you're looking hot.
That's a possibility. I just feel like also depending on how girl that they are. Because personally, me, I don't know how to take a compliment. I don't know, like if even
somebody
it's
just
not
tells
even
you,
with guys.
you're looking nice.
I'm just like, oh yeah, like it's awkward. Like I feel like it's awkward.
And
now
the
disagreeing thing is like I think maybe the girl is trying to be too humble. I don't know, because I don't know, or maybe she really at that point doesn't feel that way. Because you know it's like, oh, you're looking hot, and the girl's like, no, I'm not. Like, because maybe she really just doesn't feel like that. I don't know if I agree with this. Maybe
I don't know either.
Maybe
because
she doesn't feel that way, and so
I don't even understand the context honestly. So I would just say, depending who the girl is and what you're saying, because I honestly feel like, just like yesterday when I listened, I was like, oh, I like the way like you dress on Sundays, like what I see you in church. Like, oh, thank you. Like, you know, like I'm not gonna sit down here and be like, oh, please, I don't, you know, like there's too much. So depending on the person. So let's just say. And then I was like, okay, you don't have to tell a man 10, 11, 12, 13 times how to love you. If the love he claims he has for you is real, his actions will be all the reassurance you need. Yeah. Please take that one. I would read it again.
I agree.
In fact,
read it.
You do not have to tell a man 10, 11, 12, ... times how to love you. If the love he claims he has for you is real, his actions will be all the reassurance you need.
Sure.
You will not be thinking, give me assurance. Reassurance will be looking at you there.
Oh my god.
Bina, I'm just saying. Okay, should we go to the next one? Alright. This person looked like he was pain in his soul when he responded because he numbered them. Wow. That's how you know he took his time to make the tweets, you know?
Experience.
Number 1, he said, keep your girlfriends out of your business. I can say a full guaranteed yes, and I can also say a full guaranteed no. Depending on the amount of who you call girlfriends. I agree. First of all, the girl, like, I can have that one friend I talk to or that 2 people. But you see, when it starts becoming a crowd, you're hearing different opinions. I say even without being in a relationship, even like making decisions, and you're here like telling a whole different bunch of people, you're going to be hearing different opinions. Exactly. You are not now going to have a decision of your own, and that's where the problem comes in. And guys normally, like, you can, like, you know, guys talk to, but they normally, like, with relationship that they really like the person. I know they mostly talk to that one guy, you know. They could have a whole circle, but like, you know, it's just that one person that is really close to them and knows. So it's like the conversation is just 2 ways. But and then you now have battalion. Yeah, true that. And I think a lot of ladies are very quick to do that. Apart from that, though, I just feel like even the girlfriends that you're taking it to, even if it's that 1-2 people, I don't think it also naturally just eliminates the kind of girlfriend. I think if your friends have not been in that situation as you, I don't think it's good to say to go
if
there.
You've not
so what you're taking to them.
Exactly. If you've not witnessed your friend or your girlfriend's gone through a relationship that is successful, obviously, just because the relationship broke up doesn't mean it was an unsuccessful relationship. If you've not witnessed them, this person being a stable, successful relationship, and you can't take your problem to them, I think you're setting yourself up for failure. Yeah, because they're going to give you advice that, you know, based on their hurt and stuff like that. Yeah. So you also have to wisen up. So I agree with this one too, to some extent.
Never compare your relationship to other people's social media highlights. This is
definitely true.
I beg, what happened?
Definitely.
You should remember that. Look, Instagram is not
exactly. Instagram is about packaging. It really is about packaging. So
at the time they, you know, put one highlight here, put one filter there, stand in front of somebody's car that's
exactly. We like, my hobby brought me this, my guy got me that. When and we know that last week he just slapped your face. God forgive me.
That's true. Some people in abusive relationships, but they are here. Never know.
Don't
and you are here looking at your man is not.
He did not do this. He did not do that.
I had this friend that used to, like, her man was doing like literally everything you could think of, but he's not even just a social media person. So he doesn't have Instagram. So and then he used to be like he used to like tell her like, okay, I don't have a problem with you having social media. Obviously, you have social media if I met you, but he's like, limit what you post, kind of thing.
Of like, him or
of their relationship, of their life. But she took it as, oh, do you have another woman you're hiding? You get, so I could see where that comes back. I feel like maybe he did not communicate it well enough, or she just took it wrongly, and I feel like that's even lack of trust anyways. But I just feel like, bro, I would respect the fact that, because the fact that he doesn't have one, it's okay. I don't think everybody should have a social media account.
If you don't want
to, yeah, and like he has not done anything wrong.
For you, just that one thing
one thing he said, and she took it so personal and whatever. And then, mind you, this person was trying to propose to her. Yeah.
Did the proposal happen?
No, of course not. Because she ended up like posting, basically like she's that kind of one, like, you know, reality kind of people. Early in the morning, oh, I just woke up, and then like if it did not record, it did not happen. It did not happen.
Child, so sad.
And like the guy was just like, nah, I can't live my life like this, because like, he likes to, you know, he's one of those who like his own thing.
Privacy.
Yeah, like, and he runs, even in his business, he does the same thing. He like doesn't talk to people, just goes, and then just the bad does it sucks. Even tonight, don't be succeeding. It's like what happened. It's not my life in Nigeria.
Oh, Nigeria.
Yeah, it's in Nigeria. Anyways, and now support his his goals, his goals and dreams. I think this goes both ways. Yeah. Please also support your man's goals too. Like, you know, don't make them feel like as if their only job is in the kitchen. So the number 4 from the guy that the Ogbeni that was vexing is set boundaries, standards, and expectations from day one. I agree with boundaries and standards, but expectations isn't that like having high hopes though?
No, yeah,
or maybe realistic expectations.
Like realistic expectations, though. Yeah. Like things like
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Realistic ones, yeah. Then last one he said is pay attention to your senses; they never lie.
Yep. I definitely 100% agree. I 100% agree. Especially if you've been
once you just start having that little like doubt, like whatever it is, like, you know,
and if your senses are telling you that okay, you're overdoing it, you probably are also overdoing it, because sometimes, you know, based on the relationship you've been in the past, it's like you kind of become more paranoid. Nah, if you're even though your mind is telling you okay, this might be easy, it probably might be, but then if your mind is also telling you, because I know as much as it tells you oh, this person is maybe cheating, and then they also say okay, but maybe am I tripping? If you say that, then you are most likely tripping. Yeah, that's just really what it is.
Okay. Yeah. All right, so this there's quite a lot. Won't read everything. Let me see. Let's pick and choose.
Yeah. Or you could read all of it and just not comment all of it.
Oh, right? True. Okay, so so it says be upfront and direct about your intentions and expectations from your partner in a relationship. I agree. Some men will do what you allow them to do. Put your foot down in the beginning of the relationship about your non-negotiables. Yes, please.
100%.
If a man seems interested one day and uninterested another, he's talking to 5 other women and doesn't know what he wants, leave his confused ass to play games with someone else.
I think,
in fact, that was as straight to the point as could ever be.
There's no other way to explain it, honestly speaking.
Then see, if everything triggers you, that is more of an indication on you than them. Get to at least know your triggers/traumas before you send a partner on an emotional guessing game and then getting upset when they don't know. That's so true. Guys always feel like we make them feel like they're magicians. They really are not. So just like get to know yourself first. Heal from your past relationship.
Don't bring baggage
before you jump into another one. Yeah. And then they said, please stop asking, do I see myself with you in 10 years? Like, I barely know what I'm going to do tomorrow. Let's just enjoy the vibes we got now and see where it takes us. Just know if we dating, I'm obviously trying to build a future together. Not every time.
I think the guy that is saying this is saying it from his own point of view.
Yeah.
I think it's very obvious. I personally think that if you are starting to get
to know each
deep
other.
in feelings with someone, like you have deep feelings for someone, or like get your relationship to get serious, I think it's important to talk about that.
Like the future.
Do you see me in your future? Because honestly, I don't want to.
That means are you going to like? It's more or less like if I was just saying, are you going to marry me? Exactly.
I don't want to be building with you, and then it's just
like it's not in the initial stage of dating.
Obviously,
I think that's just where it is. Like when it has gotten really strong, and you know that okay, it looks like we're heading here. Like you can start asking such questions. Yeah. Well, this one just says don't expect your man to be a mind reader, and then he says we are all stupid.
Hello,
wow,
somebody said that. Somebody of their own gender.
Can you imagine? He said just be straight up and exact what you want and expect from us. Lay your standards and don't settle for nothing less. When we love you, there's nothing we won't do to make you happy. He's also talking about stupid, It looks like a lot of them are agreeing they're stupid. Okay, it says don't be prideful. Speak up when there's a problem. Speak up when you need something. Put the ball in his court. Leave no doubt of clarity. Don't beat around the bush. Be direct, concise, get to the point and straightforward. Men don't have long attention span.
True.
That was not part of the tweet. I'm adding that to what this guy said. But when he said this, speak, just say it, be concise.
Say the way it is. Don't be.
It's like you can be talking for 30 minutes and they only picked out 3 seconds.
I don't even think even myself too sometimes. If
but that's rambling. That's different. Maybe that one is just a character. It's like if you're rambling on. But I think with men, it's just very hard. Like keeping the attention for so long is probably. Let me not talk. But like if you're just talking and talking. If you're just talking and talking, like hardly ever are they like they are not paying attention as much as you think they are. And okay, someone says find a man who is the man you want, not can be. You cannot change them. Stop breaking your back trying to change us. I know I've talked too much. We change when it's our time. Half the time you'll break your back and then another woman rips the benefit.
know.
You sound faint. You want to give us a highlight?
No, I was just agreeing with that.
You said that's not your fault. Just what you should not have to go through. Find ace. Please do. I agree fully. In fact, these men, is it the men that give me men advice?
Yeah, now you said it in the beginning. Yeah,
these men that
no, they know it, because they know, but
truly they know exactly. That's why I feel like when when girls are just like, oh, he did this, he did that, he doesn't want to do this. Unless they know what they're doing.
They're not stupid.
They're not stupid. Well,
okay. They are, but like they're not saying.
But they're not. Yeah, they're not oblivious to the fact that they're doing this thing.
They're doing wrong. They know they're doing wrong.
Yeah, because they're doing it based on how they look at you, how they perceive you. That's why you feel like okay, they feel like he's looking at you a certain kind of way. That means maybe it's not for you. Really, go and look for your wants, not your can be. I be your is, not can be. Then he says this one says if a dude's energy changes and he isn't as attentive and caring, please be the queen that you are and move on.
How about I was trying to explain about the signs?
Oh, I see. You don't have time for niggas.
You don't have time for guys.
You don't have time for guys to be inconsistent. Don't give him benefit of doubt either. Another female is the reason he's changing 90% of the time. Wow.
Oh my shoe.
You know what? I'm going to mention this guy's name. His name is at Pray for Love.
Hello, go and check out at Pray for Love.
Don't look for him.
Is it him that's been saying a lot of things, or he's just one that said
he's one that said that particular one.
Okay.
This one is Firu, sorry. And there's no such thing to ask too many questions. Ask that man how his relationship is with his mother, how he grew up, how he has anger issues, how he sees himself in the next 5 years. If he doesn't mention marriage, you know you're not getting married soon if you date him. So you don't have to decide whether you want to continue and wait or not.
I actually agree with these questions one, because like me too, like every time I like go on a date with someone, I'm just asking questions. She's like, bro, are you interrogating me? I'm like, well, it's not my fault that you're not asking the questions. I expect that, and that's usually an indicator for me too. I'm like, okay, you're not ready, because like if I'm asking you all these questions and you're just there answering me, I expect you to be throwing the same questions
back
too, right?
Then you will not feel like
exactly. That's the reason why you feel like it's an interrogation, because you are just quiet.
Yeah. Maybe you're there, you had
you all know you have different intentions, so like, well, that's it.
Sometimes you are not the one for him, and that's always okay. Why? Because he ain't the one for you either. If you all don't sync up where it counts, cut your losses and move on. Your person or even people is out there for you. Tell people, don't settle because you are scared of change. Actually, this one hits really deep, because I think most times like is that how people say like, some people are stuck in Is it that one? No, it's not even that.
Hello.
It's not that. It's this one is more, you know how they say like, oh, some people are scared to leave like relationships that they know that it's not going anywhere, is abusive, because they are scared to like, okay, live in the single world again.
Because if
they put so much in it and everything. It's like, honey, it's okay. It's okay to leave. Trust me, someone else will love you in a shorter time span than you even thought. I'm speaking it into my life.
Amen. I'm speaking it into your life too.
And your
I'm my own obviously too, but like the way you said it is as if there's something there, so I was helping you pray. So two heads are better than one.
This one is from Uncle Uche.
Let's see what Uncle has to say.
Women need to relax and understand that they have the control over the relationship. I didn't know that. Stop treating men like your life depends on it. Be in love with a man and have a life outside that man. Don't get so attached. Men are more confused these days.
I agree. That attachment thing is a very, very important thing. Like,
because
if you don't have a life outside,
a boyfriend now, it means you can't have
as in you can't have friends anymore. You can't talk.
And then once you break up with that person, that is why it feels hard to move on, because like you have to make friends all over again.
Especially because those friends most likely are not trying to sit around waiting for you either.
Anymore. Exactly. They've moved on since you didn't want to, have sense.
Exactly.
So like so that's why and then you end up like feeling lonely, which is where depression comes in, anxiety. It just leads to a whole lot of things. Just don't get to that. I always say that, look, if you're dating someone, be friends have your own friends. Like that, obviously you guys can always come together. There's no harm in that. But also have your separate friends. Like, I know once in a while, let him go for his boys' night out. It should not just be a habit. You also go for your girls' day. Have girl time and everything. Do other things with other people.
I agree.
People that just everywhere they are going to, they are going with their man, shopping, man, eating, man, everything, man. It's fun and cute, but after the first 2 days, uncle, you're too close.
2 days.
I'm not joking. Uncle, you're too close. I've seen you for 48 hours. Steady, cake. That's what I'm saying.
He has his own house to sleep in.
That's what I'm saying. Like literally, this girl, they would hang out all day. This man arrives at her house 7 a.m. in the morning, picks her up, goes to school. Normally she used to have a class by like 8:30. Goes to school. So he goes to
classes with her?
He has class, and they were both students in the same school and everything. Even the days he doesn't have class, he would still pick her. Even the days that she doesn't have class, they'll still go together. Like, but she'll be waiting, or whatever the case may be, right? They'll have breakfast together, have lunch together, have dinner, maybe go out, watch a movie, do everything. Drops her home by 9 o'clock. They'll still be on the phone till she sleep. Wake up in the morning again, same routine.
What the heck?
I'm just like, honey, you are too close.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit too
exactly
much.
You're not giving someone space to breathe. It means like, so when does she get to hang out with her friends?
Yeah,
or
she have a life.
Exactly, she doesn't have a life outside of you.
Yeah.
So first of all, if you're not married, what will happen?
As in, you'll not be able to live without.
You won't be able to live without person. Exactly.
That's a problem. That's a very big problem.
Imagine your husband goes on a business trip. What are you going to do? You just sit there inside. They don't even know that you are around. The house don't be quiet. It shouldn't be like that. It really should not. So I think this has really brought us to the end of this. It's been very, very nice hearing from the men's point of view. It's not our point of view today.
True.
So this is from the guys' point of view, and thank God for Twitter. Very accessible. I used to like to see things like this because when I read something, I was like, wow, oh really? So we learn every day. We learn every day, and like if any of these apply to you, take the advice I did.
And if you ever watch this video, wherever I see that really tweets, it seems like you people's hair down your neck. So if you can shoot a shot. Oh wow! I'm just saying now because if you know something like this, then I don't really need to. There's not a lot of work that needs to be done in the relationship. It's like you already know what you want.
Nah.
So I'm just kidding. Okay, no, I'm not actually. If you are fine, I beg. Let me know. Like, never know.
Actually,
you don't
want to see their profile pictures?
Yes, actually, I do. I'm just saying. Our last video we talked about internet. Is that Uncle Uche?
No, that's Sweet James John. Sweet James
actually,
Jones.
are we supposed to say their names out?
No, it's not the same handle.
Okay.
No.
But forgive me. I cannot tell. That's blurry.
Oh, these are nasty.
That one said two things.
I really did.
Oh.
It's okay. Who be this?
That's okay, child.
I'm telling you. Okay, it's not him. It's not like Reverend Father. It's not the one.
It could be Reverend Father.
It's not the one.
No. No. It's no. It seems like only one person is the person. No.
So it's not that bad though. This one we cannot with body though.
This one body though, yeah. Oh God almighty, have mercy on us.
This
one Kung Fu Kimi.
This one does not have anything there. Okay, and the last one.
So you mean out of all of those people that's it's just what? See, I forget about what I said.
You cannot have everything. You cannot be fine and have good way.
Please, Father Lord, I want all of them. This is well.
See also God. We have ended the video at that. Thank you for joining us today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already at this point. My name is MIRA and this is Toby. And we'll see you guys in our next video.
Catch ya later.
Share.
Wait, LOL. They will share now. They know already. They know how it goes.
Let's